Hey guys, how you doing? We're gonna talk about some sports today, and we're gonna talk about the Spurs and Thunder, and we're gonna talk about the Heat and Celtics. Now, the Spurs and Thunder, very good series, very good. I know Game 1 already ended, but trust me when I said this, I picked the Thunder in 7 games, and Game 1 they lost, but I still got the Thunder in 7 to be a great series. They'll probably get a split in Game 2 if Harden can play better. Cause he played like crap. But my thoughts on the game was I only caught like 5 minutes left of the game. I had a couple spots in the first and like second half. Mostly third and fourth quarter I watched a little bit of. But I watched especially the last like 7-8 minutes of the game. I don't know. Durant didn't really take over like he should. In my opinion, he wasn't very clutch. He has a clutch gene. He can be clutch, but he didn't show it at all, which is not very good. Russell Westbrook didn't step up, and Harden didn't really. He actually had a good fourth quarter, but overall game he had a bad game. But yeah, they didn't have much in the fourth quarter in terms of offense. But when it came to the Spurs, Manu Ginobili is he had an unbelievable fourth quarter. 11 points in the fourth quarter, 26 points for the game. He was player of the game in my opinion. He was great. I don't have the stats on me right now, so I don't really know what everyone did and who But I know through Kevin Durant did play well. Through 3 quarters, he had 21 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3 blocks. So defensively, Durant played very well. There was one play where Tony Parker was going for a layup on a fast break, and Kevin Durant flies through the air and gets a nice block, which ripped the page out of the book from LeBron. Chase down blocks, but it was a nice block, and that's my thoughts on that game. I think it'll be Thunder in 7, because even though they're both great teams, I just think the Thunder are a little bit younger. I think Durant's gonna play a little bit better, even though he played well. I think he can do better. I think Westbrook will play a little bit better. I think Harden will end up playing better. In OKC, they're deadly. Their fans are loud. It's a tough place. Probably the toughest place to play in the NBA is Oklahoma's arena. So they're gonna win a lot of the games at home, and if they can get a split, they'll probably get a split in San Antonio. If not, then they might be in trouble. Because it's probably going to go split. If San Antonio can squeeze out a 2-0 lead, that would be very impressive. And it's possible it'd be tough, but if the Spurs can squeak a 2-0 lead, that'd be huge. That'd be unbelievably huge. And because even if they get a split at OKC, you're up 3-1, going back to San Antonio, they can end it in 5 or 6. If they can win game 2 is... Game 2, in my opinion, is a must-win game for the Thunder. Must win. You do not want to be in an 0-2 hole against a hottest team in the NBA. Spurs have won 19 straight, undefeated in the first 9 in the first 9 in the playoffs. Undefeated 9-0. If they get a 2-0 lead on you, I don't think they're gonna look back. I think they'll get at least a split in OKC. At least a split. And then, once they get a split, it'll be 3-1, and that's going to be really tough. Really tough. And that'd be too tough to really ask for. To be down 3-1 to the Spurs is just... it wouldn't be pretty. I don't think they can escape with that unharmed. I think Spurs will end up going to the finals in that case if they win Game 2. But I picked the Thunder in 7, but this is my opinion. Whoever wins Game 2 is going to win the series. I'm saying that right now. Whoever wins Game 2 is going to win the series. Spurs go up 2-0, they're not looking back. And if the OKC can get a split, they'll be fine. They may actually get 2 on their turf, or probably another split. And it'll be interesting. It will be a Game 7 series. If Spurs win, if the Spurs can win, get a 2-0 lead, the series can very much go 6 games ended, which would never thought gone anything under than 7, but it's interesting. Now on to the Heat and Celtics. I picked the Celtics in 7 games. I changed my mind before the series. The series still hasn't started. I was thinking Heat in 7. I've changed my mind. I've gone with the Celtics in 7 games because I think Rondo's going to have a great series. He's going to penetrate well against Mario Chalmers. She's really just a jump shooter. Mario Chalmers doesn't do much. He's not much of a penetrator. Rondo can just float around on the perimeter and try to get steals. And I think Rondo's going to go off. He's having triple doubles all day long against Mario Chalmers. And I think that I think Pierce will get his against LeBron. And I think Garnett, with Bosh being out, is a big advantage. If Garnett can put in 22 and 12, for the average 22 and 12 for the series, we have a great chance of winning the series, I think. If Rondo and Garnett can play well, we'll see. I think Wade and LeBron will get theirs. They'll get their 30, 35 points a game. They're both combined for about 60 points. They have to. If they both don't play at a high level, they're not going to win the series. Wade cannot just be scoring 5 points in a game like he did against the Pacers. If he does that, then maybe that one game they needed, and then they end up losing. And but the biggest reason why I think Celtics will win is who's going to step up for the Heat other than LeBron and Wade? Who's going to step up? Who can score 20 points on a team other than LeBron and Wade? Nobody. Nobody can score 20 points. I mean, no one. I mean, of course they all can, but they're not guys that can threaten you for 20 points they don't threaten 20 points a night. And it's okay to have 2 great scorers, but they have no one else. They don't have a third option. They have no third option of offense. That's why Bosh being out is so huge, because they lost that third option, which is a much. I think almost every championship team needs a third option. You need 2 great options, but not. I mean, I think you need three options. You need 3 scorers, or 2 great scorers and a lot of other pretty good scorers that can put up 15 points a game. Like the Michael and Pippen, that was pretty much the 2 big scoring loads. Obviously, Michael being the number 1 scoring guy, and then Pippen would drop still 18, 20 points a game. The third option, they didn't really have much of a third option, but they still had decent guys behind them though. They had Grant, they had Rodman, who can actually put up, wasn't a great scorer, but he can put up 10 points a game, going double digits. Horace Grant can put up 15, 20 sometimes. They had a good bench. It's a well-coached team too, Phil Jackson. But he had Eric Spoelstra, which I don't have a lot of faith in. I really think, and I don't want to say that they need an unquestioned leader, but they kind of do. I mean, the leader for the Celtics is Paul Pierce. He's the guy. He's that closer. He's the who's gonna take the last shot of the game? Paul Pierce. Who's gonna take and I mean, the Heat don't have a close. They have Wade as a closer, but LeBron needs to become the closer because he's the better player. And I think the Heat would benefit from either change their coach, because they don't really have a leader. It's kind of shared between LeBron and Wade. And yeah, the Spurs do share it between Parker, Manu, and Duncan, but Duncan was the guy. He was still that number 1 guy. So and for Celtics, thing is, there wasn't really a power. There was no they didn't really care. They're all leaders, but they all got their shots in. But the Heat, Wade and LeBron, it's almost like you don't know who to give it to in the end of the game. It's like LeBron wants to take it, and then Wade wants to take it, and I don't know. I think if you trade Wade, you can get some good pieces for him. I don't know, but I think Celtics will win in 7 games, and then I think it'll be Thunder and Celtics in the finals, and then whatever happens out of that, I'll do that predictions later. if it happens. But that's what I think. Thunder Celtic final. And that's all I got for you guys. You guys have a great day. And peace. Have a good. I'll be out.